Imagine waking up tomorrow, and every active volcano on Earth erupts at the same time. Hawaii, Iceland, Italy, Indonesia, Japan, thousands of miles apart, all erupting together. The lava would be terrifying, but lava wouldn't be our biggest problem. At first, communities near volcanoes would face the most immediate danger. Lava flows could destroy roads and buildings. Explosive eruptions could send rock and debris into the air. And fast-moving clouds of scorching gas, ash, and volcanic material could race down mountainsides. But far away from the volcanoes, another problem would already be spreading. Ash. Volcanic ash isn't soft like the ash from a fireplace. It's made of tiny fragments of rock, minerals, and volcanic glass. Breathing large amounts can be dangerous. It can contaminate water supplies, damage machinery, cover farmland, and cause roofs to collapse when enough accumulates. Then there are airplanes. Volcanic ash can be extremely dangerous to jet engines. If eruptions were happening around the world at once, enormous areas of airspace could become unsafe. Flights could be grounded, airports could close. International travel and shipping of time-sensitive goods could be severely disrupted. But the biggest consequences might happen high above us. Powerful eruptions can send sulfur dioxide high into the atmosphere. There, it can form tiny particles that reflect some sunlight back into space. If enough volcanic material reached the upper atmosphere, Earth could temporarily cool. We've seen smaller versions of this before. When Mount Pinatubo erupted in the Philippines in 1991, global temperatures temporarily dropped by roughly ½ degree Celsius. Now imagine numerous major eruptions happening at once. The effect would depend enormously on which volcanoes erupted, how powerful the eruptions were, and how much material reached the upper atmosphere. But in an extreme scenario, reduced sunlight and cooler temperatures could disrupt growing seasons around the world. And that's where a geological disaster could become a human one. Agriculture. Crops depend on predictable temperatures, sunlight, and rainfall. Shorter growing seasons or unusual weather could reduce harvests. Food prices could rise. Countries might restrict exports to protect their own supplies. And disruptions to transportation could make shortages even worse. Ironically, volcanic soil can eventually become extremely fertile. Many farming communities throughout history have thrived near volcanoes for exactly that reason. But fertile soil years later wouldn't help much during the immediate crisis. Would humanity go extinct? Probably not. Not every volcano produces the same kind of eruption. Many eruptions would be relatively small. And humans live across an enormous planet, but modern civilization depends on interconnected systems. Food moves between countries. Aircraft cross continents. Factories depend on parts arriving from thousands of miles away. A worldwide volcanic event could disrupt those systems in ways that lava alone never could. Eventually, the eruptions would stop. Ash would settle. The atmosphere would gradually clear. Temperatures would begin moving back toward normal, and life would adapt. But humanity would never look at volcanoes quite the same way again, because the greatest danger from a volcano isn't always the river of glowing lava we see on television. Sometimes, it's what reaches the sky. This is the Why Vault, where ordinary questions lead to extraordinary answers.